and you think burgers are not that
dude,
great
the
here.
burgers suck here, man.
No. Are you serious?
They're good.
Are you serious?
All right,
the burgers here are good, man.
Let me defend my point.
Okay.
Hey there! こんにちは。アーサーです。リスニング上達においてシャドーインや書き出しはとても重要ですね。ただ字幕がないと答え合わせが難しいし、映画だと長いし、日英どっちかの字幕しかつけられないし、スクールでは練習用の定型文が多くなるしとなかなかいい教材がありません。そこでこのチャンネルでは日英同時字幕付きでネイティブ同士の生の英会話をお届けしています。学習のために作られた会話ではなく、僕とアメリカ人の友達のオースンとの本当に生の会話になるので、ぜひリスニング力を向上させるのに役に立ててください。ちなみにこの動画の字幕なしのバージョンはThe Austin and Arthur Show という別のチャンネルで公開しています。何度も練習してワンランク上のレベルに挑戦したいと思った方はぜひチャレンジしてみてください。ちなみに今日のテーマは日本とアメリカのハンバーガーの違いについてですね。オースティンは日本のハンバーガーがあんまり気に入らない理由はかなり意外だったし、とても刺激的な会話でした。それでは Let's get started!Alright, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
No netabare, man. Actually, you can now because we're filming now. But
I just want to talk.
you just want to talk?
That's what I come here for. I don't come to make videos. I just come to sit down and drink and talk.
Well, today we're gonna argue because we just decided 2 seconds ago that the topic is gonna be American food in Japan. And you think burgers are not that great here.
Dude, the burgers suck here, man.
No. Are you serious?
They're good.
Are you serious?
All right,
the burgers here are good, man.
Let me defend my point.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my piece, and then you can do your rebuttal.
You want
we'll
all
make
beef,
this
no
official.
flavor. That's all that you care about.
No. Look. Okay. First of all, let me say one thing. Moss Burger sucks.
It does.
Okay. So we've established a common ground.
Yeah, Moss Burger's not good.
McDonald's here, amazing.
I would say that's a little bit better than Moss Burger.
I love McDonald's.
Have you had Burger King here though? Burger King burgers are way better.
It's not bad, but McDonald's is so good.
Are you serious?
Everything in McDonald's is so delicious here.
Dude, I had a Burger King burger just like a few days ago for the first time in like 5 years. It was really good.
Yeah, actually, Burger King's always had good burgers. Just no one eats there.
Yeah, so then why are you like, oh, McDonald's is
because
amazing?
Because McDonald's is amazing.
No, it's not.
Okay, Burger King has those crap French fries. It's like
no, we're talking about burgers, not
fries. We
fries.
are talking about burgers, but if we're talking about burgers, we got to do the whole set.
Okay,
right? You don't just eat a burger. You have burger and fries and a soda.
I guess I'm a monster because I just eat the burger.
Yes, you are a monster. Who orders a burger by themselves? That doesn't happen.
I do.
Okay, well, you're just weird. A normal person,
I knew that already, but
a normal person orders a burger, fries, and either you have two drink options. You have a milkshake or you have soda. Anything else is weird and you shouldn't do it.
That in Japan you can get oolong tea with your burger.
See, what is wrong with you? Why would you drink oolong tea with a burger?
I live here, that's why.
Oh God, you make
So I want you to make your case about why burgers in America are better than here.
All right. So let me explain. Okay? The taste of burgers here in Japan, incredible. I've actually never had. Okay, I take that back. Moss burgers suck.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not like the taste. I like nothing about that place.
Mm-hmm.
However, everywhere I've gone, other than that, I've had a really great experience as far as taste goes.
Okay.
In fact, one of my favorite burger places of all time is this place called Munchies.
Munchies, where?
Yeah, it's actually a really Tomoko knows it.
Yeah.
So it's actually this famous burger place that Donald Trump ate at when he came over
here.
Where
is it?
So it's in Minatoku. It's
Munchies.
Yeah, I would say it's about 15 minutes away from Tokyo Tower.
Okay.
And it's actually a chain restaurant now. I think they've got a couple Munchies locations now. But the original one's over there. And if you know anything about Donald Trump, he doesn't eat ethnic food at all. The man eats cheeseburgers. That's what he eats.
He eats McDonald's every day.
Yes. Yeah. So the man eats cheeseburgers. And so it's embarrassing to say, but when he was president, he visited Japan.
Yeah.
And, the prime minister at the time was Prime Minister Abe. And so Abe knew about this and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring him to a cheeseburger place then.
Yeah.
So that's where they went. They went and sat down and had a cheeseburger there. And so when you go there, actually they've kind of started taking down some of the Trump stuff now because obviously Trump's not super popular.
Yeah, he's not president. All that stuff. Yeah.
But they still have the Trump burger there.
Oh, really? Okay.
But anyways, you go there and they sell gourmet hamburgers.
Okay.
And they're really, really good.
Okay.
They're on the pricey side, but I would say that's pretty normal for Japan.
Well, also now burgers in America are getting more expensive too.
Yeah, because they've like that gourmet cheeseburger thing has kind of caught on.
Yeah.
So we've established that I like the taste here, but let me tell you what I hate about cheeseburgers here.
Okay.
They're too tall.
Not always, but in a lot of places,
too tall.
Yes.
Okay. So when I want a cheeseburger, I want a comfortable experience, right?
Okay.
I don't want to be like, trying to fit it all in my mouth. And it's like, you got everything falling out and you have to use that stupid little catcher.
Doga Henshu, please zoom in on Austin's face when he's going,
But it's so like mendokusai.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be tired when I'm eating.
Yeah.
You know? And so like, if you go and have a cheeseburger in the States, now, to be fair, you can also find tall cheeseburger in the States, but it's not really popular.
Yeah.
I would say more often than not, if you get a big cheeseburger, it'll be really wide.
Yeah.
Right? And so it'll look more like a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I just prefer that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very easy to eat and it's just there's just not as much of a mess.
So what you're saying is that burgers in Japan don't suck. They're great. It's just they're too tall.
No, they suck because they're too tall.
Dude, what's going on?
It's like when you're getting a burger here, it's like it's all about the presentation. Look how cool this burger is.
Yeah.
Look, the onions are hanging off. Like, I don't want my onions to hang off.
That's so Japanese.
I don't want them to hang off on the side. I want my onions to be in the burger.
No,
Just put them in the burger.
No. So let me show you. When you have a really tall burger like that, you know what you do?
You take a picture of it, like everybody else.
You take a picture, then you pick it up, you put it in the thing, and then you just go, huh.
Yeah, but then it goes.
All you have to do is, huh.
Okay. So here's what happens if you actually put ingredients on your cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It goes, huh, and then it just like farts out the side, like. And
that's
then
why you have
there's
the
all
bag.
the avocado and the ketchup and everything.
But that's why you have the bag to keep it in, so you can
have a soup. You know, like a little condiment soup down there.
I actually like that soup at the end. Actually, that's one of my favorite things about the bag. So I just to tell people. So when I first started eating hamburgers in Japan, I thought it was so weird that they came with those bags. Like you would have to put them in. I'm like, this is so stupid, but it's great.
Yeah, it is really convenient because they're so messy here.
Because if you eat them like a monster, man. Actually, no, they're pretty messy.
I just want to eat my cheeseburger. I don't want to. It's like there's this process here with eating the cheeseburgers.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Japanese food is really like focused on presentation and stuff. It is. And to be honest, there's some pretty crappy burgers here that cut corners and stuff. But if you go to the right places, you can get really good burgers.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're not a heathen and you actually go to a correct burger place that's not Moss Burger,
burger place. Are you going to start the Church of Burger or something that?
No, I just want to turn people against Moss Burger because I hate everything about that place.
Okay.
God, man, it just boils my blood. I'll tell you when I first went in there.
Yeah.
And I got a burger, and this is what set the mood.
Okay.
Is I got a burger there, and so if you guys know anything about me, I have a deep hatred of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's my least favorite taste out of all foods in the world. Okay. I just can't stand
even
mayonnaise.
Japanese mayonnaise.
Yes, I do not like mayonnaise.
Hey, dude, there's the door. just go out. Japanese mayonnaise is good. Your opinion's not welcome.
No. You look. You want to put wasabi, mustard, whatever. Like I'm all for it.
Just not mayonnaise.
Sure. No mayonnaise.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line. But so like I went into Moss Burger and like I bit down in the burger and it was just like this big glob of mayonnaise and then the burger tasted like cardboard.
Yeah.
And I was like,
they use cheap meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's funny because, you know, there's some burger places in Japan where you can tell they have used like a frozen patty that you can get at like the supermarket.
You can definitely tell.
Yeah. But I mean, then there are other places that are just super good. Like a couple of places that come to mind. One is a place in Komazawa Daigaku,
Mm-hmm.
on the Dan Toshi line, I think it is.
Yeah.
Is it Dan Toshi line?
Yeah.
But it's like a diner that's straight out of the 50s. Like I feel like I went back to the 50s.
Dude, I love 50s diners.
Can we just say how I feel like Japan does 50s America better than America does?
Yeah. Well, because like I feel like Japan's image of America is 50s America.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's like when they think of American culture, like that's for some reason that's like what attached over here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny because you guys had Johnny Rockets in Seattle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now they're out of business, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we had Sonic. We had, there was this local place. This wasn't a chain place, but it was called California Burger.
Yeah.
And it's like you go in there and it was like kind of like a surf diner.
Yeah.
And, you know, they play like, you know, 50s and 60s music.
Mm-hmm.
They got the typical like diner benches where it's like the it was like vinyl seating.
Yeah.
And oh man, the experience there, you get your burger and milkshake and fries.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
you got your burger and milkshake and your fries, all 3,000 calories. Great.
Yep.
Great.
And it's
Johnny
just,
Rockets milkshakes were good.
Yeah. You know what I really liked is
What?
Sonic.
You know, I've actually never been to Sonic.
Sonic, really?
They have Sonics in Massachusetts too, but I've just never been there.
Yeah, so Sonic is one of the very few remaining drive-in restaurants.
What does that mean?
And so, you know, you have drive-throughs, right?
Yeah.
So drive-in is where you'll drive up and there's a parking lot, and in your parking space next to your car, there's a little speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So you roll down your window and you speak into the speaker and they deliver your food and you eat in your car.
Yeah.
And that used to be really, really popular because like vehicle activities used to be like way more popular in America. Like you would have a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, right.
So you do the same thing except you're driving, like instead of sitting down in a movie theater, you're in your car.
Yeah.
And it's like a big parking lot. They still have many of those in America, but they're not super popular nowadays. But there's this kind of fast food restaurant called Sonic that has that, and it's a fun experience. Like
yeah. You know, I've never been there. I see the advertisements every once in a while.
Yeah,
but like,
it's kind of a cool throwback because drive-in restaurants traditionally they would have waitresses there. Like usually there were women, but you would see men there too every now and then. Usually teenagers. But they're really famous for delivering your food on roller skates.
Yeah, roller skates. Yeah.
So a lot of Sonic locations still follow that tradition.
Wow.
They'll have somebody roll up on roller skates. I don't know if that's still continued because I feel like people are just less enthusiastic about working for fast food nowadays.
Yeah, right.
But that's what they've been famous for.
So speaking of that, what's one of the best burgers you've had in the States, in Seattle or anywhere?
Oh, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
Like not even a contest. I would say in Seattle is Dick's.
Dick's.
Like if you go to Seattle and you want like a true American fast food burger, Dick's Burgers is like, oh man,
I used to go there in college all the time. They had one right next to the UW campus, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so well, I guess what I meant is not like that traditional like fast food burger. What about like the best tasting burger you've ever had?
Oh, like a gourmet burger?
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of embarrassing to say.
Yeah.
Where I ate this because I shouldn't have had a burger there.
Yeah.
But hey guys, we're interrupting this awesome podcast with the two of us to tell you about a really special thing. It's called the Austin and Arthur Friends.
In the Austin and Arthur Friends, you're going to get this video with English and Japanese subtitles. 日本語と英語の字幕両方ついている動画もゲットできるんですね。You can also get a PDF script so you can read along with it. You'll get the video, the long conversation in separate videos, so it's easier for you to watch as well. You'll also get access to a 会員限定 online community and also opportunities to talk directly with me and Austin.
Yeah, you know, because we're really fun to talk to.
Well, I am. Austin's really boring.
That's a lie. It's the opposite.
He's correct. I'm the boring one.
All right. Bye, guys.
See
ya. Really high-end steak restaurant.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
When I was in Bellevue.
Yeah.
We went there and I saw a cheeseburger and I was like, I'll order a cheeseburger.
It's a steakhouse, man. It's that quality of beef.
So I had a Wagyu beef cheeseburger in Bellevue, Washington, which was very good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, Wagyu, where that comes from, you
Yeah.
know. You can get Wagyu burgers here,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, so speaking of, like, in the Boston area, so this isn't actually a really good burger place, but near Harvard University, I have a place called Mr. Bartley's, and they're known for having burgers named after politicians, so they'll have, like, the Nancy Pelosi or the George W. Bush or something
Really?
like that. Yeah, it's really cool. They have the Obama burger or the iPhone burger,
That's funny.
But we can cut this, but is it okay to say your name on this channel? Okay, Tomoko, what's like the best burger you had in Boston? Yeah. Oh, the burger's called Tasty Burger. Oh yeah, I know Tasty Burger. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, so as far as taste goes, you even confirmed yourself that burgers from Japan are the best.
They're good.
Wagyu.
They're good. I mean, like you can't. The thing is, Japan's really good at cooking meat.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's good at getting good meat too.
Yeah. I mean, you have really high quality beef here too. So it's like, I can't say the burgers taste bad here. For me, it's more about the presentation. I'm not somebody who cares about what my food looks like.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's like, actually, it's kind of funny that we're on this subject because, I was watching this kind of like, romantic drama, on Netflix with my wife the other night. And, the main character is like this guy and he's trying to get a girlfriend, but I'm not going to go into the details on that, but they were talking about a milkshake and the girl was, or not a milkshake, a parfait. The girl was explaining how, and she was using the parfait as a representation for herself. And she was like, the best thing about the parfait is like the presentation. You have all the fruit up on top. And that's how I like to look at myself. Like, I don't want people to go to the vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, that's the boring part.
Yeah.
Like, I just care about the presentation. And I was like, that's a stupid opinion.
Yeah.
And then I listened to the guy's opinion on the show, and he's like, dude, the vanilla ice cream is the best part. Like, the presentation is just like mendokusai. Like, you just get the fruit out of the way, and I just want to eat the vanilla ice cream, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, they're using it as representations for themselves. Like, he wants a relationship, and she wants to be shallow, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. But that's how I feel about cheeseburgers.
Even though they have both because they taste really good. It's just the presentation.
But I want to be comfortable when I eat my cheeseburger. I don't want the like the big leaning tower of meat. I just want a nice little or big cheeseburger, just nice and smushed.
Yeah. To be honest, when I'm on Taberoga or I'm on Google, I'm looking at a burger place and I see that they have really tall burgers.
Yeah.
I tend to avoid those places.
Yeah, it's just a huge turnoff for me.
Yeah.
It is a turnoff. But I will say, man, I want to turn right around and talk about McDonald's again.
Do you and your McDonald's?
I love McDonald's in Japan. For people, if anybody's in the States watching, McDonald's is kind of meh in the States.
Yeah, although to be honest, McDonald's in Japan used to taste better before. Then they changed their sourcing, and now it tastes not as good.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
See, because you care about nothing. You just care about your memories. That's all.
Nostalgia.
It's
the nostalgia taste. But God, you have the fries and the burgers here, and they're so good. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about another thing.
Yeah.
And I think this is something we could probably agree a little bit more on is pizza here.
Vast majority of pizza, yes. There's a couple of good pizza places that I've been to, but it's just too expensive.
So I think, first of all, pizza is crazy expensive here. It's really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take the easily comparable ones. We have Domino's and Pizza Hut, because those are two American companies, right? And they're really popular here in Japan. And if I want a large pizza from Domino's, it's like $10-15.
Yeah.
It's really cheap.
Yeah.
Right. And often they'll have like some incentives, like, if you order on Tuesday, you'll get like a half off large pizza. So you can get a large pizza for like $5 or $6 sometimes. It's really cheap.
Yeah.
But then if you want the exact same large pizza here in Japan, you're looking at probably 3,000 yen.
Yeah, 3,000, 2,500
Yeah.
yen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really expensive. It's crazy. I don't know why.
So one thing that I don't like about pizza here in most places, like I said, there are a couple places that have really good like New York pizza here.
Yeah.
But and this actually goes into a realization I had recently about Japanese food.
Okay.
That actually I'm starting to kind of miss a little bit from like other countries' cuisine, because Japanese food is still my favorite cuisine in the world, right? It's my favorite food in the world, but Japanese people really like soft food. I can
see where you're coming from there.
Like if it's senbei or if it's chips, that's one thing. Or if it's like tempura, whatever, that's one thing. But everything else is really soft here.
Okay.
Like name a really hard, crunchy food.
A hard, crunchy food, like
the fried chicken.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe karaage.
But even that a lot of the time is not that crunchy.
Yeah, that's fair. Like senbeis you already mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and it goes into like, so people, I feel like in the United States, when people like make scrambled eggs, they cook them a lot more than they do in Japan. Like in Japan,
they're
usually
usually
a lot more runny. Yeah, right?
That's true.
And people are like, oh, that's gross. The bacon too. There's no crispy bacon.
Okay, that is a sin.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That is a sin.
But the same thing goes with pizza, right? So we went to a place that had pizza, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was just so chewy, and there was no crisp to it.
Yeah.
Like you can get Italian style pizza where you get a little bit of a crisp, but most pizza that you get here is just really soft, and that's why it doesn't feel the same for us. Because I like a little bit more of that crunch.
Yeah, you especially like the crust. You want there to be like. Usually, I think what a lot of pizza places will do in the U.S. is they'll flip the pizza over when they're making the crust.
Yeah,
and they'll just kind of lightly butter the underside just to add like a little bit of crispness. To the underside. And that's what gets that like nice brown kind of.
Yeah,
look to it.
But also, like, when I make pizza at home for my wife.
Yeah,
that's going to be a journey. So I make pizza at home from scratch, right?
Journey to my stomach.
Well, no, I'm just a journey to not like spill it,
I know.
But so I make pizza at home, right?
Yeah.
And I change the recipe every once in a while to see what Natsumi likes and stuff. And she consistently chooses the chewier pizza.
Yeah.
I like the pizza that has more of a crisp to
especially like something that's a real big thing for me is like I like my pepperoni to be crisp.
Yeah, the pepperoni crisp.
Really, like it should, in my opinion, pepperoni should be crunchy.
Yeah, right.
It should be like bacon.
Right.
Yeah,
and so you just don't have that here.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, though, you can get pretty good pizza here,
Sometimes.
Yeah, so like the way that the pizza that I'm thinking of is like Salvatore Cuomo, but that's like Italian style pizza.
Sure.
It's really hard to get like American pizza here. But then again, when I was over in the States a few months ago and we got some takeout pizza from a local place, that was just
crap.
No. That was
good?
That was really good, and I was just
okay.
like, oh man, I miss pizza.
Yeah, Yeah, I think for me, I think Japan's a bit hit or miss with pizza in terms of flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I talked about in the previous episode how much I hate mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And one of the
so
most...
you love corn and mayonnaise pizza.
I was just about to mention one of the most popular flavors of pizza here is corn mayo.
Yeah.
And it's just like blasphemy to me. I'm like, how can a person consume that? But to be fair, I like Hawaiian.
Yeah,
that's
right.
my favorite flavor.
That. Yeah.
And that's a very controversial pizza as well.
Yeah,
so fair enough.
I'm part of like a pizza making Facebook group. I'm part of all these Facebook groups because I have no friends.
Yeah.
So there's almost every day there's a joke post about how you never put pineapple on pizza, and it's like a cool thing to hate, right?
Yeah.
But when I see that, I'm just like, man, I really wish they would visit Japan and see corn and mayonnaise and like shirasu on pizza too.
So we'll talk about the bad Japanese flavors, but I think it's only fair that we mention the good ones.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, a very good Japanese pizza is teriyaki chicken.
That's good. Yeah.
I love the teriyaki chicken pizzas here. They're so, I mean, it's teriyaki chicken. How do you hate it?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so good.
To be honest though, I really like corn mayo pizza. I love that. And I also love shirasu on my pizza too. Like coming to Japan, like my idea of so here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I have an idea of what pizza is in my mind, and that pizza is American pizza, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I just throw that away and I just look at what's in front of me and I taste it, it's pretty good. The only thing that I have issues with is when I try to compare it to what I'm used to. But Japan is so different. You just can't do that here.
It's true. It's true.
Except for corn mayonnaise, you don't like that.
No, I'll never agree with you on that. But to each their own.
Yeah.
Do you like margarita pizza?
That's a pizza I make every time I make it at home.
Fair. Do you put like the little tiny tomatoes on it then?
No, I make the tomato sauce. I don't put tomatoes on it.
Yeah. I think margarita is like the vanilla ice cream of pizzas. And
so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How often did you eat a margarita pizza when you lived in the States? Never.
The first time I had a margarita pizza was when I came here.
Yeah. The first time the only time I ate margarita pizza was when I was in Germany, which has only Italian style pizza.
Yeah.
Or it was when I came here. I never had margarita pizza in the States.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'm actually kind of surprised you haven't, because I would have assumed, being on the East Coast, that you have more like European influences. Because I mean, over on the West Coast, there's no European influence at all. It's all Asian or American, right? So I would have thought that you had more Italians over there. So.
Yeah, but to be honest, pizza is American.
Yeah.
So my grandmother, she's from northern Italy, and pizza's a Sicilian, southern Italian thing. The first time, so she grew up in Italy her whole life, right?
Yeah.
First time she had pizza was when she moved to the United States.
Okay.
Because that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I will tell you, and I kind of want to hear your gripes about pizza in America, but so when I came to America, the thing that really shocked me was how much oil is on the pizza from the cheese.
I want to talk about this. Okay.
Yeah, but so when I first moved to the States, I had a couple of culture shocks, and one of them was the pizza. Whenever we would order a pizza with my family, we would always take napkins and we would dab the oil off of it.
Yeah. So God, I can't remember the name of this place. There is this restaurant in Chigasaki that it's very common in America, and I can't remember the name. It's driving me nuts. So it's a place you would go with a Little League baseball team.
Yeah. After
a game, it's like, we're gonna go eat pizza
here.
Yeah. It drives me nuts. I can't remember the name. Anyways, so they have one. They have one of these places in Chigasaki, and my wife really wanted to go there 3 months ago. Actually, maybe this was this was before my daughter was born. So this was 6 months ago.
Okay.
Anyways, so we went over there, and she's like, I really want to eat it. This is American pizza. And I played sports when I was a kid, so I know this place.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, Yui, this pizza's going to suck.
Yeah.
I know this place.
Yeah.
I used to come here after Little League games, and
Is it the square pizzas?
It's not that bad, but it's all you can eat.
Okay.
Pizza place, and the pizzas are just really quickly thrown out onto these buffet tables, and so we went there and we got the pizzas, and we sit down, and we had to do literally what you said. The pizza was so greasy that it literally was dripping grease.
Yeah.
And it's you gotta put the napkin on it to soak up all the grease. And it's just gross. And then you bite into it, and it's biting into wet cardboard.
Yeah, that's a hallmark of American pizza. Not the cardboard part, the oil part.
Yeah.
The grease part.
And so it's in America, you kind of have two very distinct styles of pizza. You have good pizza where it's super flavorful, crunchy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of savory taste, because something that American pizzas will typically put more than they're supposed to is sauce and cheese.
Yeah,
right. So they're very saucy. There's a lot of cheese on there. It's super good. And then you have the crap grease pizza.
Yeah.
That's just terrible. And it was I actually really appreciated that the Japanese store was able to capture that terrible taste.
Right.
Like they emulated the American restaurant so well that they managed to capture that terrible taste. And it's like, fair enough.
You know, we should have a whole nother episode where we talk about pizza in America, I think, because, you know, pizza, based on the region, the pizza in America is completely different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's something we should talk about another time.
For sure.
You know, we're almost out of time today, but this is good, man. We still have a little more. You can take this home. It's fine.
All right.
Okay. All right, man. I'll talk to you next time.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers?
Cheers. That's the British way of...
Are you British or American, dude?
Well, I'm American.
Just drink your
shut
sake.
up.
We're done.
今回の動画では生きた英語をたくさん学べたと思います。そして実は誰でもあなたも英語を使ってこういう会話ができるようになります。ただ多くの方がやっている英語のフレーズや文法をたくさん学ぶ勉強法ではいきなり外国人を目の前にして話す機会が来たら頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこない。です。僕自身も日本語を4年間勉強したのですが、実際に日本に行ったら全く話せなくて本当に悔しい思いをしました。でもそこで気づきました。英語を実際に話せるようになる鍵はもっと勉強するのではなく、英語を実際に話す感覚を身につけることです。それができたら僕と数百人の僕の生徒が気軽に楽しく話せるようになって、人生が劇的に変わりました。その実際に話す感覚を身につけた方法は無料 ebook にまとめてあります。興味のある方はぜひこちらのリンクをクリックするか動画の下のリンクをクリックしてください。これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう。See you next time!